Good morning and welcome to KidNuz. I'm Tori. Today is Thursday, July 16th, 2020. And we begin with gymnast Simone Biles giving the internet something to smile about. In a 5-second video posted to her 1 million Twitter followers, the 4-time Olympic gold medalist nails a floor move few would or even could attempt. Sprinting down a practice mat, the 23-year-old phenom first did a double layout, one of the sport's toughest stunts, followed by a double tuck, a maneuver she hadn't tried since she was 13. Fans went crazy. Never are those two moves done back-to-back. One called it bonkers, while another posted, "Cannot stop watching this. How supremely athletic and fearless and beautiful." The champion gymnast is training in Texas to prepare for the Tokyo Olympic Games, which have been postponed until next summer. It's a first, and not a good one. Oklahoma's top official, Kevin Stitt, is now the first and so far only governor in the country with COVID-19. He got tested Tuesday after feeling a little achy and is now working and isolating at home. Mr. Stitt has resisted enforcing a mask mandate in his state, saying citizens will just have to learn how to live with the virus. Health workers have begun reaching out to people in the governor's circle to get tested, and a restaurant he recently dined at has closed for cleaning. Oklahoma has seen a recent rise in both confirmed cases and hospitalizations. The governor's wife and 6 children have so far tested negative. An official consensus on masks seems to be forming, at least on a national level. Both the World Health Organization and the Centers for Disease Control now say that wearing one is in everyone's best interest. The CDC also says if all U.S. citizens follow this single guideline, the pandemic could be under control in just 1 to 2 months. Starbucks and Best Buy began requiring them yesterday. Walmart, the world's largest retailer, will follow suit Monday. Even President Trump, who first wore a mask in public last Saturday, is urging all Americans to get on board. One California school district, however, didn't seem to get the memo. The Orange County School Board recently voted to send kids back to school in the fall, no face coverings required. It's not going over well with many educators. At least half the schools are objecting, saying if kids do come back, social distancing and masks are a must. Amazon has spent a quarter of a century trying to get shoppers to click and buy from their couch. Now, a new business model and a new gadget may get them back in the store. Later this year, it's opening its first full-fledged supermarket in an LA suburb and one-upping its own grab-and-go concept with a smart cart that has cameras, a color-coded sensor system to keep track of purchases, and a built-in scale to weigh produce. After shopping, customers exit the store through a dedicated checkout lane without stopping. While the concept sounds seamless, critics are questioning its efficiency. These dash carts only have room for 2 shopping bags, making them impractical for family shopping. And some see the complicated sensor system as bound to backfire. The reigning hot dog champ may have even bigger triumphs in his future. Professional eater Joey Chestnut beat his own world record on July 4th by wolfing down 75 dogs in 10 minutes. Impressive as it sounds, one sports medicine doctor is convinced that number could be higher. James Smoliga uses mathematical modeling to study the limits of physical performance. After examining 39 years of data from the Nathan's Famous Eating Contest, Smoliga determined that the most hot dogs a human could possibly eat in 10 minutes is 84. Decades ago, that same record was a measly 10 or 15. But the doc points to stomach capacity and some emotional factors for a potential increase. His study also found that a person's stomach capacity is about the same as a grizzly bear, smaller than a gray wolf, and larger than a coyote. That's it for KidNuz. Now our KidNuz quiz. The governor of what state is the first to test positive for coronavirus? Oklahoma Governor Kevin Stitt. What impressive move did Simone Biles pull off and share on Twitter? A double layout followed by a double tuck. According to a sports medicine doctor, how many hot dogs could a person potentially eat in 10 minutes? 84. What giant retailer will require face masks starting next week? Walmart. In one for the road, make way for the Sturddlefish. In what's being openly called an accident, scientists in a Hungarian lab have created a brand new species. Researchers fessed up to their mistake in the scientific journal Genes, explaining they mistakenly combined DNA from a Russian sturgeon with that of an American paddlefish. While different in many ways, the two species do share a common ancestor dating back to the dinosaur days. One of the paddlefish's trademark traits, its extraordinarily large nose, did get noticeably shortened in the mashup. The unintended experiment produced around 100 live offspring, but scientists have no plans to make any more. Before we go, we've got KidNuz birthday shoutouts for Levi in Pleasanton, Nebraska, Delaney in Overland Park, Kansas, Victoria in Tallahassee, Florida. Tomorrow we celebrate River in Chicago, Illinois, Hannah in Leamington Spa, Warwickshire, UK, Elizabeth in Reston, Virginia, Amir in Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada, Ireland in Wichita, Kansas, in California, Edie in Lakewood and Cameron in Pacific Palisades, and in Minnesota, Callan in Minneapolis and Jax in St. Paul. Thanks for listening, everyone. A reminder that we're taking Fridays off for the summer, so we'll see you back here for more Kid News Monday morning.